Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up? Welcome to the Pugilistic Linguistic Show. I am your host, Michael Foster, the voice of reason in an increasingly unreasonable world, and I'm back. So, recently I was watching, I like these top 10 lists or top 20 lists or top whatever lists of random whateverness, okay? I like just like countdowns. I don't know why I do, I just do. So I watch a lot of like videos or like lists of things, and one list was like the top 20 scandals of the last 40, 50 years, some crap like that. I don't remember the exact title, but top 20 scandals of the past whatevers. And there's a few a moment that I remember. Well, actually, I remembered all of them, but there's a few on there I was intrigued in. But one struck me funny. And I don't know why it struck me funny that day when I was watching it, but it was the Tiger Woods marital infidelity scandal. Now, for all those who don't remember or whatever, it's happening about, I want to say like 2007, 8, something like that. Around Thanksgiving, I believe. Now, first of all, when I heard the story, I'm like, wait, when I heard the story as it was originally told, my bullshit detector went off. So apparently, the story as it was originally told, Tiger Woods was leaving his house in his Escalade, and he passed out driving down the driveway or something. And his wife used a golf club to break out the back window to essentially pull him out the car. Okay. Now, when I say my bullshit detector went off when I first heard the story on ESPN, I'm like, ain't no way in hell this went down the way they say it went down. Because let's just think about this logically. They're saying that Tiger Woods, a 6 foot 1 inch, 2 inch, 200-pound athlete, was driving his truck down his driveway, passed out for some reason and hit, I think he said hit a mailbox or something. Now his wife, a petite Swedish model, uses a golf club to break out his back window to drag him out. Look, y'all, I was born at night, not last night, and ain't no way in hell. Let's just assume it goes down the way they said it went down. Why would she break out the back window of a 3-row SUV and drag a 200-pound athlete out the back window when she could have very easily broken a window closer to the front, unlocked the door, and got him out the door? Wouldn't that make sense? So I knew it was bullshit when I heard it. So we just waited a few days and the real story came out. They got into an argument. She threw a golf club at him. It broke out the back window. It startled him and he got into an accident. That made more sense. But then this scandal blew up. Oh my God. Tiger Woods cheated on his wife. Oh my God. A rich and powerful man has mistresses. Now let me stop here and say, look, I'm not condoning how he behaved. Okay? I mean, that's how he treats his family. There's something there. I'm not condoning how he behaves. But I'm also going to say rich and powerful men have been having mistresses since the beginning of time. If there was another woman on earth, Adam would have had one. Let's keep it 100. Women like rich and powerful men. They don't care if they're married in many cases. So let's just keep it 100. It takes two to tango. Okay? I'm sure the women that he was messing with knew he was Tiger Woods and knew he was married and did not care. That's just keeping it 100. But on a different level, What struck me about all that is, why the hell do we care? Why do I care if Tiger Woods has mistresses? What does that fundamentally do for me as a sports fan or as just a person? Why do I care? Isn't that ultimately between him and his wife? Like, why does Tiger Woods lose sponsorships? Because he's been unfaithful. How do those two reside in this? How is my job affected because I'm unfaithful? Infidelity is bad enough. Okay, I get that. Okay, but ultimately, that's something that you deal with in your household. The only reason why I came out is because he was Tiger Woods. But he deserves it. Anyway, bro, I'm not saying he hurt. I'm not saying I feel sorry for him. I mean, but he deserves to lose money because he had side pieces. And he had a ton of them. He had like 1,000 of them. But whatever, still, that's between him and Elon. Why do we care? Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton got head in the Oval Office from someone, not his wife. Let's just stop here for a second. None of these men are holy men. None of these men are the moral majority. He's the president. He's a golfer. Michael Jordan was a basketball player. I can, there's a million other people, men who are unfaithful. There are a million women that are unfaithful to their spouses, and they're powerful. But none of them are the moral majority. Why do we care? Why do we care that Bill Clinton got some head in the Oval Office? He's a powerful man. He did it the way powerful men do it. And don't kid yourself. You don't think Hillary knows the man she married? You don't think Hillary Clinton knows what happens when Bill don't get his medicine? You don't think she knows what he's capable of? You think it was a shock to her? Now maybe how he did it and how he got caught and how sloppy he was, that might be a different animal, but you don't know. You don't think she knows? Oh, I can't believe he's, and I can't believe, man, give me a motherfucking break. All those politicians that stood on Capitol Hill with all this righteous indignation talking about how he's disgraced the office and he's done this and he's done that. But the dude, that you consider the greatest president in the world, Ronald Reagan, was selling arms to crack dealers and he was selling arms to Iran, but you still think he's the greatest. In the grand scheme of things, I'd rather have a president getting some head under his desk than a president selling arms to Iran. Call me crazy. In the grand scheme of things, I'd rather have a president who has a wandering eye than a president whose CIA funneled crack in the inner cities to fund a war in Nicaragua. That was under Reagan also. The man they swear him down as the greatest president ever. Call me crazy. In the hierarchy of stuff, a president having jump-offs is number 5 on the 4-item list. But in the end of the day, why do we care? Hell, the Kennedys was sleeping with everybody that had a pulse. Hell, Jack and Bobby were sleeping with Marilyn Monroe. And they killed her when she outlived her usefulness. Yeah, I said it. But at the end of the day, why do we care? We don't look to these people. Well, let me rephrase. We shouldn't look to these people to guide us morally. It's the president. It's not Pastor Clinton. It's not Deacon Clinton. It's not a Maharaja Clinton. He's the president. Tiger Woods is a golfer. We are so quick as a society to look to these people to be role models and then want to condemn them when they turn out to be human with human frailties and human flaws. Why do we care? I submit to you, we got bigger issues in our lives. You know, instead of looking to the president or a sports figure to be a role model or whatever, how about you be a role model in your own house? The issues, the flaws, people get really pious and really holier than thou when you can't look into their lives. I don't understand why we care. I'll submit to you that the ones who are quick to condemn are the ones who don't leave their own families. Role models and moral figures or whatever, they start in the home. If you leading correctly, you couldn't care less what a Tiger Woods is doing or a Bill Clinton was doing or whoever. Because you know you're leading correctly. You know your kids will follow your lead. When you ain't doing your job, then everybody else or everybody else's flaws become your business. Look, Tiger Woods paid dearly for his infidelity, but understand it was infidelity. That is a him and Elon issue, not a him and ESPN issue. That was the lamest shit in the world when we got up there and did that apology. That was the lamest shit in the world. If Tiger Woods was real about his, he'd have stood up there and said, look, what goes on in my house is none of y'all business. Mind your damn business. Either me and Elon gonna work it out, or me and Elon are not gonna work it out. But either way, it's none of your damn business. And I would have dropped the microphone and walked away. Bill Clinton should have said, whether me and Monica Lewinsky had sex is none of your damn business. That's between me and Hillary. Either me and Hillary gonna work it out, or me and Hillary are not gonna work it out. But either way, it ain't got nothing to do with Congress. Get out my business. Drop the mic and walk off. See, the thing is, we live in a gotcha society. I gotcha. Everybody's want to break the news. Everybody's want to be the first on the scene. And I gotcha. I got something on them. Gotcha. And the problem is, everybody buys into that gotcha society by denying shit. I got you. And the more you deny, the more they got you. The more this stays in the public, the more this stays in the news cycle. Gotcha society. They do it also like with sexual orientation. So and so is gay. Either I'm gay or I'm not. Either way it goes, it's none of your damn business who I sleep with. And keep it 100 and move around. Or, yeah, I'm gay. So, and move around. What's your point? Tiger. Yeah, I slept with him. And? Now what? God forbid I run for something. Yeah, it was a goat and some oatmeal. And? Now what? See, you know how you combat a gotcha society? You combat a gotcha society, a gotcha story with, now what? And? I did it, so? Now what does that do? Either way it goes, if you deny it or admit it, it's going to be in the news cycle for a while. But what ends up happening is, the more you deny it, the more it stays in the news cycle. Once you admit it, it's news for what, a week? Then it goes away. Yeah, I did it, so? What's your point? I remember when Bill was running for office, his first time, it was early 90s. I smoked marijuana, but I didn't inhale. Then you ain't smoking. You doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. Yeah, I smoked weed and I inhaled. And I ate a ton of shit afterwards. That's the point, ain't it? See, I mean, granted, he ended up getting elected anyway. But the point is, it was such a to do, such a hubbub. I didn't inhale. Then you're doing it wrong. You came up in the 60s. Ain't no way in hell you gonna bullshit me and tell me you ain't smoked no weed. You came up in the 60s. I saw a picture of Hillary back in the 60s. She was the definition of a flower child. Give me a break. I didn't inhale. Then you're doing it wrong. Yeah, I inhaled, and I wish I had some weed now. That would be my answer. So the way you combat a gotcha is with a and. Now what? Your turn. You can't see a dude like me. You can't, cause I'm liable to admit to everything and look at you like you got a horn in the middle of your forehead, like so. And what you gonna do about it? Oh, I can't believe. Oh, please give me a break. Give me a break. Because them very same ones who are quick to condemn are the same ones who are out there getting topped off in cars. Oh, like the Josh Duggar, them super holy folk who had the TV show. The Duggars, they had like 18 kids or something like that. Josh Duggar was the first holier than thou dude, and he's got thousands of images of child sexual stuff on his computer, to the point to where I read somewhere, to the point to where seasoned FBI agents needed counseling after going through his computer after he got arrested. Them are the folk who condemn other people, and those are the ones that are doing worse than everybody else. It's just their stuff doesn't hit the streets. Their stuff isn't widely known, so they throw stones to hide their hands. The vast majority of the gotchas out there are done by people who got shit to hide, and they're throwing stones to hide their hands. I'm telling y'all need to start adapting a new philosophy. And now what? I ain't ashamed of anything I've done in life, and I've done some stuff. But everything taught me what to do, what not to do, how to do it, how to get away with it, whatever. I have very few regrets in life. But if somebody asks me, did you do such and such? Yup. It was a piglet and chocolate pudding. Sure was. Now what? Paul Pierce. He was a ball player, of course. He retired, went to ESPN, did some studio work for him. Earlier, it was 2021, 2022, something like that. Early in the year, he posts an Instagram Live where he's at a party or something, a card game, or I don't think he was at a strip club, but he was somewhere where there were dancers. And the dancers are in the background in his Instagram or whatever. And he was having a grand old time. He, smoking cigars and the whole 9 yards. Now, he's a millionaire. Many times over. Multi-millionaire. He was enjoying himself with a cigar and some women. All legal. ESPN fires him. Everybody comes out with this moral, oh my God, I can't believe it. He posted an answer on Instagram like after the thing blew up with him just laughing. He didn't give a damn. And guess what happened? Even though he did lose his job at ESPN, guess what happened? The story died. Why? What else is left to say? You saw him in the video with the women. You saw him with the strippers and the cigars and all that stuff. You saw, and his response to the hubbub, his response to the whole thing was, and I don't quite know if he was married or not, but if he was, the only person he would have to answer to is his wife. And so what? And that's the way you're supposed to do it. If you're going to do it, do it. If you're going to do it, own up to it. If you're going to do it, own up to it. I respect Paul Pierce now way more than I did before that, just because he's like, man, look, I don't give a damn what y'all think. I want to do me. I got enough money to do me. Guess what? You ain't got to have enough money to do you. You can be broke and do you. I'm broke and I do me. Y'all don't like it, you ain't got to hang with me. You ain't got to be in my atmosphere. I couldn't care less. I'll do me. Anybody got a problem with it, you can kick rocks barefoot. And I mean that. We all need to live our lives. This shit out here is hard enough as it is. Live your life. As long as you ain't hurting nobody, as long as you ain't stealing or killing or do you. And own up to it. I did it. And now what? So understand. Stop putting these non-moral majority people on pedestals. Frankly, stop putting anybody outside your house on a pedestal. You should be the role model in your house. You should be the one that everybody, and you should be the one in your house that everybody want to follow and be more like. Maybe they want to be like Michael Jordan because he got the money. Maybe they want to be like Tiger Woods or whatever, or the president. That's fine. But you should be the one that everybody in your house wants to follow and be more like. And then don't be influenced by these gotcha folk. Gotcha folk always just got something to say. Always trying to expose you or show the flaws in your life. I don't give a damn. Look. What goes on in my house is my business. Either me and my wife gonna work it out or we ain't gonna work it out. Either way, it's none of your damn business. And keep it moving. That's how you do everything in life now. That's how you should do everything in life. Either people in my life are gonna be okay with it or they're not gonna be okay with it. Either way, we gonna deal with it. None of your damn business. And keep it moving. It's the way it needs to be. Well, anyway, I got this rant off my head. I feel better now. I feel lighter. But go on out here, man. Share this podcast with your people. I need more ears. I need more ears. I'm worth 30 minutes of your time, ain't I? I need more ears. PayPal and Cash App in the description if you want to support financially, but if not, your ear is good enough for me. Tell your friends, tell your Romans, tell your countrymen that I exist and I got something to say and it might be funny to them. They might be able to relate. Do it. I dare you. Anyway, in the meantime, in between time, until we see each other again, I bid you adieu. Until we see each other again, I just wonder, why must I feel like that? Why must I chase the cat? Anybody know why? All right. Peace.